Hello everyone, this is Christine Scarborough and I am doing my profile for a school psychologist. This is for the Reynolds School District here in Portland, Oregon, and my career contact would be Candy Layton in Student Services. This working environment is actually a larger organization. It's a school district here, and it offers flexibility and a lot of different types of benefits because it is unionized. It's an urban school district. It offers classes from kindergarten to 12th grade and, of course, special needs. There's some standing, walking, moving, climbing, carrying, bending, kneeling, crawling, reaching, pushing, handling, those kinds of things. Reasonable accommodations would be made if somebody with a disability was to get this job. The typical stressors are probably like supervising interns, monitoring performance, providing professional growth counseling to other people, to actually achieving the overall goals and objectives of the school's curriculum. There's faculty meetings and then IEP conferences, and sometimes those could be kind of stressful when working with parents when they don't understand the availability of certain things that are available when their child may need something different than what they expected. Sometimes working under strict timelines and budgets is always important because of the type of school system that it is, since it's a public school system. Generally, probably the biggest stressors are communicating with parents and students under situations that could be conflicted. So maybe students suffering from grief, bullying, or other typical situations of this age group, which is generally puberty, coming into one's own of understanding who they are, what they want to be. The benefits are health insurance, life insurance, sick leave, bereavement. There's short and long-term leave with military leave, paid holidays, paid vacation, and of course other union benefits. The common task for the school psychologist is assessing students' functional capabilities and home and or classroom environment for the purpose of determining students' functional level and developing recommendations and or placement. Consult with teachers, parents, and other personnel and or outside other professionals that the student has met with, that they've already developed a plan that has worked for them, and so implementing that plan into their school plan would maybe help them facilitate an easier student or school environment. The long-term goal is, of course, for the behavioral health of students who are sometimes have conflict at home or have conflict at school that need guidance, or maybe help finding other opportunities in the civic structure that can help them face some of the troubles that they're experiencing in life. Always another thing for school psychologists or any school system is lots of meetings and funding and budgeting. There's also outside things that you have to participate in to maintain your licensure, and there's always the extracurricular activities, or extracurricular training that is offered. There's a lot of things that school psychologists do where they help and lead community or parent groups to maybe help students who need assistance understanding maybe certain concepts of how bullying actually hurts another child. There are a lot of people who think bullying wouldn't affect them the same way, but working with parents so they can work with their own kids to help would be a really great thing to do. And sometimes there's travel involved from other school locations throughout the school district. The education requirements for this is a master's degree, and the licenses, certifications, bonding, and or testing that's required for the credentialing and state licensing, fingerprint clearance, driver's license, and evidence of insurability. The starting range for the salary is $40,000 to $79,000 is the high end. There's different kinds of things you could do. The position of school psychologist is done for the purpose of assessing students' intellectual and mental functional levels, providing information for program development and student placement, developing behavioral plans, and providing information on child development and or issues on specific students to be instructional to personnel. The main sources for this job was the Reynolds School District website. The reason why I find this job appealing is because it's actually working with the school district as a whole, which means I think there's a lot of trouble in school districts implementing certain policies and recognizing and enforcing respect for students and teachers. And most of the time they say that to actually have a successful program where bullying and insensitivity is kind of exasperated is usually where there's no system in place to help all the students or the teachers of the school district. They say it's like the whole school needs to actually be involved in alleviating that, and that's why I really think this is a great opportunity for a job. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, go ahead and respond. Thanks. Have a good night.